What's going on, friends? How y'all doing tonight? You're watching Sports Talk with B. Watts. I'm your host, Bernard Watts. You got to do me a solid. You got to do me a favor. You got to hit the like button. Just hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. And also, if you'd like to continue to support the broadcast in any kind of way, you can cash out, super chat, or just simply join the membership. I want to thank everybody who tuned in right now. Hey, got a good show lined up for you tonight. Shedeur Sanders, I want to talk about. After I watched that game on yesterday between Cleveland and Pittsburgh, Shedeur Sanders is a better quarterback than Dillon Gabriel. I know the reports came out during training camp, preseason, that Dillon Gabriel is farther along than Shedeur Sanders. They lied to us. They just lied to us. There's no way anybody in their organization or a reporter can come out and say Dillon Gabriel is a better quarterback than Shedeur Sanders if they don't watch the last two games. There's nobody can come out there and say that he know the playbook better than Shedeur. Because them plays that they running, Shedeur is running that stuff at Truth High School. That dink and dunk, throwing the ball to the wide receiver, 2 yards off the line of scrimmage, down and out, throwing the ball to the running back coming out of the backfield. You really think you need a computer brain to run that type of offense? Come on. Come on. Just say that Kevin Stefanski is going by his draft. That's it. We're going to play Dillon Gabriel because we drafted him before Shedeur. We wanted DG, but the owner wanted Shedeur. All that line, Mary Kay, Tony Grossman, and everybody who sit up on the podcast talking about Dillon Gabriel is farther along in the offense than Shedeur. A bunch of lies, y'all. A bunch of lies. After what I done saw, I can't help what my eyes see. That's all I got to go by, what my eyes are seeing. Dillon Gabriel on yesterday threw that ball almost 60 times. No touchdown. He didn't throw no interception. He only completed 29 passes. 29 passes. Hey, I want to say hello to the chat. Appreciate y'all tonight, but I'm finna get ready to go off on one. All right? Just in case y'all don't call your name, I appreciate you for tuning in tonight. Look, Mary Kay built up a storyline all off season talking about Shedeur. He won this. He won that. Dylan Gabriel is further along. People inside the building feel like Dylan Gabriel is their franchise quarterback. That's why Kevin Stefanski drafted him. He is Kevin Stefanski type of guy. Well, I'm going to tell you, Kevin, like I've been telling you for the last 3 to 4, 5 months, if you choose to go down this route, this road with Dylan Gabriel, and I told you about Kenny Pickett, and I told you about Joe Flacco, you wasn't going to win no games, and there's a good possibility you're going to lose your job. And I told you, somewhere down the line, Andrew Berry is going to pivot from you. He don't want his hands in this because he know job's on the line. When you ain't winning and y'all haven't won, DG will not win a game at that quarterback position for Cleveland this year. He can start the rest of the year. They'll lose every last one of them. He limited. He can't seal the line of scrimmage. He's not accurate as y'all said he was. He's not. Everybody said he got more. He had more mobility in the pocket than Shedeur. He got walked down yesterday. He got walked down by, I forgot the guy that walked him down. And when he targeted the guy, he looked to the sideline and he told Kevin Stefanski, you need to bring him in. He pointed at him. Jalen Ransom. Jalen Ransom walked Dylan Gabriel down, sacked him in the backfield, and he got up and pointed over there to Kevin Stefanski and told Kevin Stefanski, better put Shedeur in. Or he pointed over there to Shedeur and said, hey, I'm doing this for you. I'm just trying to tell you. I don't know if people saw. Okay. I like when y'all do me like that. I like when y'all do me like that. Be why you need to stop that. You know that boy in there. Yeah, I like when y'all do that. You know I got these videos back on everything I say. I ain't just no talking head. That ain't me. I like to show y'all the evidence. You know? Here we go. Jalen Ransom. Let's see, can I find this video? Walked him down.
Deep drop for Gabriel. Out of the pocket, on the move, caught from behind. Jalen Ramsey.
Walked him down and pointed over there. I didn't get all the video. He pointed over there and told him, hey, yeah, you. Even he said, Kevin Stefanski, you better put him in. Or he said, Shedeur, this one for you. Or he said, you next, Shedeur. I want you, Shedeur. He did one of the three. He walked Dylan Gabriel down for the sack and pointed over there to the head coach or Shedeur. He told him he wants Shedeur or this for you, Shedeur. I don't know which one it is. I'm just saying, one more time.
Deep drop for Gabriel. Out of the pocket, on the move, caught from behind. Jalen Ramsey.
I'm just trying to tell you. He told him, say, hey, this is for you. Or I want you next. Because they in the same division, they got to play again. But anyway, like I said, they just lying all along about Dylan Gabriel is so further along than Shedeur. I give Dylan Gabriel 2 more games until that bye. 2 more games. Now, they got Miami at home this coming Sunday. Miami. Now, Miami don't have no good defense, but they scoring 24 to 20, 27 points a game. Cleveland can't even score 10 points. They didn't even score a touchdown. They couldn't even get a touchdown yesterday. That's how bad their offense is. Even if it's Kevin offense, play caller, or this DG playing. And it could be both of them because it ain't working with neither one of them. It ain't working with Kevin Stefanski as the head coach nor the play caller, and DG, he can't push the ball downfield. He just can't see over the line of scrimmage. He can't see over the line of scrimmage. And Kevin Stefanski, yeah, he gonna have to do something about that. He got to eat them words. He got to come and see Shedeur. Got a super chat. Emmanuel Johnson, what's going on? $5. I just watched some films of that last game, and I seen enough. Dylan is a first read quarterback. I've been trying to tell him all along. Take that first read away. I told y'all that Pittsburgh was going to take his first read away, and it's going to be over with. He threw so many hospital balls, man. I'm shaking my head, potential picks. Hey, he should have had about 5 or 6 picks that I counted. I know I counted 5. I'm just trying to tell you that there's no way. Appreciate that super chat. There's no way Dylan Gabriel going to continue to be the quarterback for Shedeur. They lied on Shedeur for so long, and now they are backtracking. Mary Kate, she sang a whole different song. I did a video just a while ago. If you haven't checked it out, please go check it out. Listen to Mary Kate right here. Listen to this. And y'all, you already know. Listen to Mary Kate.
Well, we don't get to watch very much of practice anymore, but in the short, little, brief period that I do get to watch him throw, he is throwing to the practice squad guys and the backup receivers in the early part of practice. We can see it, and his elite accuracy is always on display. And not only is it just accuracy, it's the fact that he has the kind of arm talent where he can vary the ball speed, he can throw it from different arm angles, he can do a lot of things to make it a catchable ball. And I think that goes a long way. If you talk to receivers, that's what they want. They want to be able to catch the football. And that really wasn't happening this season with Joe Flacco. There were so many drops. So I think that's going to be something that they can really capitalize on when Shedeur gets in there. The fact that he'll take something off of it. You know, sometimes he's accused of not having the strongest arm in the world. Part of that is because he will definitely lob it and, you know, throw a softer pass if that's what's needed in certain situations. And he'll do whatever it takes to get it there. And that 74% accuracy, which was an FBS high, that's legit. That's not because he's, you know, not throwing it away or he's not wanting to throw the Hail Mary or whatever the case may be. That is a legit statistic from what I've seen.
Yeah. Whoa. She said that 74% is legit. She wasn't saying that 74% during training camp was legit. She wasn't saying none of that about Shedeur during training camp. She said that 74% was legit. He ain't just out there throwing it away. He out there completing them passes. Boy, look at here, Mary Kay, you something special. You something special. Boy, she talking high love. You see what she said about Joe Flacco? That just wasn't happening about Joe Flacco. When Joe Flacco was out there, the receiver couldn't catch the ball. They like a certain type of ball, just like Shedeur was throwing. You just said Joe Flacco is the best thing since sliced bread. And now they don't trade Joe away. Yeah, she know. She don't seen Joe Flacco lead. She don't seen Kenny Pickett lead. She have seen the last 2 games of Dylan Gabriel. 0. Nothing. Just like she said, I seen Shedeur out there with the practice squad going up against Myles Garrett, that number 1 defense. She been saying that all along. She been saying that all along. Out there doing. Shedeur been out there doing. Kevin Stefanski, I will not waste my time with Dylan Gabriel. Go ahead and admit it. You got it wrong. Hey, I just want to win. And you need to win to save your job. Either he don't got a mandate from the owner saying that they don't want to win and they won't try to get that number 1 draft pick, or he gonna lose his job. He can't have it both ways. He cannot have it both ways. Either they gonna win or they gonna lose. And the only way he gonna win, it got to be with Shedeur. It got to be with Shedeur. They got Myles Garrett upset. Myles Garrett said, man, shit, he tired of going out there. Listen to Myles Garrett.
lose the same way every time. It's frustrating. So.
Miles Garrett, we lose the same way every time. Say sick of it. The offense can't move the ball. The defense staying out there on the field for so long. He getting tired. He got double team, triple team the whole game. The whole game. And Kevin Stefanski let this dude throw the ball almost 60 times. Dylan Gabriel. That's crazy. When they got a bell cow running back there in Jenkins. That's crazy, Kevin. He let DG like that. He ain't like that. He can't throw that ball around like that, family. He barely could see over the line of scrimmage. He hit one wide receiver in the helmet. Bing, bong, bing. Why y'all great? Hey, look at her. Bing. They about to play. They about to. Boy, I tell you. DG threw the ball 52 times, 29 completion, only 200 yards, and no TDs. Where they do that, family? Where do they do that at? Almost 60 times, like he's some damn Joe Montana or Brett Favre. Just let him throw the ball around like that. Man, please. DG ain't built like that. He ain't built like that. That's Kevin Stefanski stuff. That is Kevin Stefanski, the head coach, the play caller, fault. When they got a good running back over there, he could have let that running back at least ran by 20 times. Let DG go out there and throw the ball. Man, this is just the craziest thing I ever seen. And check this out, family. Check this out. Hey, DG couldn't see over the line of scrimmage so bad. Look at this play right here. Yeah, look at this play right here.
From the tight end, he's going to get a chip from the running back. Andrew going to get the tackle blocking him. And you just
Bat it down.
to affect the play. TJ Watt, Miles Garrett, that's what they do. Every team knows that they're the game runners.
Hey, you remember them games when we were little? Well, when I was little, I used to go to the game room and you pull that thing, and that ball just go out there, bing, ball, bing, ball. When Dylan Gabriel drop back and pass, that way he throwing. Boop, bat it down. Bing, boom, bing. He don't know where it is. And this the play right here that kick it off right here. I'm going to hit him upside the head. I'm going to hit you upside the head. Hit you upside the head. Upside. Bing. Hey, the wide receiver, he ducked. Bing, ball, upside the head. I'm going to hit you upside the head. 1, 2, 3, 4, upside the head. Boop, boop, upside the head. What's the name of that play? Hit him upside the head, DG. Kevin, what? Can you call that play again? Hit him upside the head. Hit him upside the head. Hit him upside the head. DG, you hell, man. Bing. Hey, hey, man. Boy, you think, listen, when they come back to Cleveland, son, boy, them Bluebirds gonna be out there, boy. I feel sorry for DG. Boy, them Bluebirds gonna be out. They called a play and said, hit him upside the head. I can't hear you. Can you call that play one more time? Hit him upside the head. Okay. Hit him upside the head. Hit him upside the head. The bad news Bears. The bad news Browns. They did all of that to run away from Shedeur. Let me say that again. They doing all of this to keep that ball out of Shedeur's hand. They rolled out Joe Flacco to keep the ball away from Shedeur. They wanted Kenneth Pickett to keep the ball out of the hand of Shedeur. They rolling out this 5'3" midget Hawaiian to keep that ball out of the hand of Shedeur. And them teammates, they sick of it. They sick of it. I know Rizzo. I listened at Rizzo this morning. He went off on Myles Garrett. He mad at Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett said he tired. Myles Garrett said he tired of going out there for the same old thing. Here go Myles Garrett.
Yeah, that's frustrating. I lose the same way every time. It's frustrating as hell.
Along those lines.
Myles Garrett, same old thing. Same old thing every game. This dude out here throwing hospital balls. He don't got the tight end hurt. He don't got a wide receiver hurt. He can everybody hurt. But he's so accurate. He went to Oregon, Mary Kay. He played with 3 different offensive coordinators. He played in 3 colleges system. He's ready. He's more ready than Shedeur. Shedeur only played for Coach Prime and Pat Sherman, telling lies after lies. Lies after lies. It don't make no sense. Myles Garrett said, what you say one more time, Myles Garrett?
Yeah, that's frustrating. I lose the same way every time. It's frustrating as hell.
Along those lines.
Myles Garrett said he full of, but Rizzo didn't like that. Rizzo went off today on Myles Garrett.
I don't feel sorry for Myles Garrett.
I don't
Stop
either.
with this crap. He's not a leader. He's a hired gun here for money. And he wanted to leave your city and your team. End of story. Am I wrong?
No, Riz, you're exactly
what goes through
right.
your mind? What goes through your mind? I don't know. Every Friday when the direct deposit goes into my checking account, that's what goes through my mind.
If he's gonna talk like this, Riz,
the ass kissing of this guy is insane. Boy, are you getting the Tony Rizzo show today, man? You want Tony Rizzo today? You're getting Tony Rizzo as if you were at my house.
Riz, if Myles Garrett wanted out so bad, he should have stood. He should have stood by his demand and forced his way out.
What goes
Enough.
through your mind? What goes through your mind? What? What are you talking about? Myles Garrett was a no-show yesterday. He never plays well against the Steelers. Rarely. Myles, where the hell were you yesterday?
Come on, Rizzo. The man had 3 plays. He had 3 blockers on him all game. What could he do, Rizzo? Rizzo, what could he do? He ain't the reason why y'all lost. Myles Garrett defense held Pittsburgh to only 2 field goals in the first half. Rizzo, what could Myles Garrett do? They had 3 blockers on him. They were chipping him. Ain't nothing he can do. I don't know why you get mad. Then he turned around. Rizzo turned around after he went on that rant. He turned around and said, Kevin Stefanski got to go. That's the person he should have stayed on.
Kevin Stefanski's status. Heat index. 1 to 10. 1 to 10. 10 is you're fired. It's just a matter of time. 1 to 10, right now, 7.5 on the heat index. I don't know how you're going to save your job, Kevin. I don't. I want somebody in that building to tell me why this guy should be back next year. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? You have the worst offense in the league. Guy's an offensive coach. Enough. It's enough. You're going to run this guy back out here? And I'm not trying to get people fired. I just can't watch this crap, Chris. I can't.
Of course you can't. Riz, the Browns offense last year scored 15 points a game. They're only scoring 13 and a half this year. They got worse.
God damn. They scored 15 points last year, and now only scoring 13. Oh, yeah, I'm with you, Rizzo. Kevin got to go. But Kevin, hey, he the analytics guy. He the smart one. He went to Brown. I think he went to Brown University. I think him and the GM, they went to school together somewhere. Everybody in that office went to school somewhere. And they supposed to be the smart ones. Sometimes it ain't about analytics. Sometimes it's about football. You got to have on the field football sense. They went to some Ivy League school together. I see somebody said Penn. Okay. Yeah. They all on everybody up there in the front office. Everybody in the front office. They supposed to be the smart one, but they can't figure this out. How can you be so smart when you got a franchise quarterback in Shedeur Sanders on your roster. Yeah, Steve, what's up, Steve? DEI. DEY. What's up, All says it's DEY. I just don't understand this, y'all. They supposed to be the smartest one out of the whole NFL. That's what's been reported. But they can't get the football sense right. They know. How stupid can you be when you know you need an offensive lineman and a wide receiver? You go out and draft 2 quarterbacks, one who can't play and one who can play, and you won't let play. What shit? Y'all ain't gonna drive me crazy on this shit. Yeah. No. They know DG is a simply bag-up quarterback. He's a bag-up quarterback. Dylan Gabriel have shown you everything about him during training camp. Y'all put out the videos. The ball's going everywhere. Overthrows. Ball batted at the line of scrimmage. Interceptions. No touchdowns. And now you surprised about how he playing in the regular season? I ain't surprised. We've been told you. We've been telling y'all. Former NFL players, former GMs, former players that have played the game told you that this was going to happen. And all of a sudden you want to be surprised? You even got a head coach from the Pittsburgh Steelers talking about Andrew Berry. Yeah, he said Andrew Berry must be smarter than us over here. I ain't nowhere the hell I would have traded a quarterback who I started, who I thought was the #1 quarterback to start the season, and then trade him away after the first 4 games. Yeah, I'm just saying. And then he traded to a player, a team in their division who needed a quarterback. But they went to Penn University. Mike Tomlin on Andrew Berry.
To be honest, it was shocking to me. Andrew Berry must be a lot smarter than me or us, because it doesn't make sense to me to trade a quarterback that you think enough of to make your opening day starter to a division opponent that's hurting in that area. But that's just my personal feelings.
This shit crazy, man. This shit gonna be a movie, y'all. This gonna be a movie. He said Andrew Berry and his staff must be smarter than me and us. Ain't nowhere in the world that I would have traded a quarterback who I thought was good enough to be an open day starter and trade him to the same division that I'm in, who needed a quarterback. Cincinnati. Cincinnati need a quarterback, but you trade your starting quarterback to them to help them out. I would have told Cincinnati, hell no, keep going out there with that other quarterback that you got. You didn't draft Shedeur either. Your team didn't draft me. No, keep going on out there with that. Keep going on out there with that. Now, that owner had to sign off on him. It ain't just Andrew Berry. That owner had to sign off on him still. Yeah, and they didn't even tell Kevin. Kevin Stefanski, he's still hot. He's still hot about it. In the press conference, he's still talking about it. If this ain't crazy, family, I don't know what it is. I ain't seen nothing like it. I thought the Atlanta Falcons do stuff like that. Straight talk. One member for 1 month, the Cleveland Brown offense is sabotaging suspect. They do not like the mistreatment of Shedeur. You could be right, man, because I ain't seen nothing like it, man. It looked like they were missing balls on purpose. Jerry Judy, that ball hit him dead in his hand. He just dropped it all of a sudden. David, the tight end, he caught a ball. After he got hit, he just said, hell with this. I ain't going back out here. They quit on DG. All of them quit on DG. Man, I'm just saying, y'all. Oh, man, this crazy, y'all. Family, this is wild, man. It's just wild. DG didn't have a prep. yesterday. He didn't. This play right here that took the cake right here. Bam. Yeah. I'm gonna try to get that hearing aid. You might not have no hearing aid right now, but when you get 10 years from now, I'm gonna make sure you get a hearing aid. Watch it. Bam. Boy, it's the crazy, man. They wildin', man. They wildin' out there on DG, man. They quit on DG. They quit on him, man. DG, they quit on you, bro. They don't like how y'all doing Shedeur. They know Shedeur supposed to be out there. You watch the energy on the sideline and the players when Shedeur hit that field. And matter of fact, Shedeur, just in case, Shedeur, you need to be talking to at least 2 wide receivers and that tight end and get them on the same page with you. Tell them don't check out. Tell them you coming, and tell the offensive line, even though the offensive line, well, they look bad, y'all. I must say they look bad. But Shedeur got to be talking to them, say, man, don't y'all check out on me. Stay here with me, because I'm coming. I'm coming. We need Pittsburgh to lose a game, because they leading the division right now. Everybody else done lost. Baltimore losing. Until Lamar Jackson come back, they ain't going to win either. Cincinnati ain't going to win nothing with Joe Flacco. I'm telling you. But, God, when Shedeur come in, Shedeur going to have to win every game. He going to have to win every game just probably to win the division. Because Pittsburgh, they about 3 or 4 games ahead of them. And now that they beat them this past Sunday, yeah, they're going to need some help. They're going to need a lot of help. They're going to need a lot of help. Cleveland, they might be out of when Shedeur get in now. Because I just don't see them winning a game with Dylan Gabriel as quarterback. Just saying. And Kevin Stefanski ain't making no easy. He ain't making no easy, y'all. The stuff that he's doing out there, they got a big-time running back. And Jenkins, and I don't think he ran the ball about 10, 11 times. 10, 11 times. That's some wild work, y'all. That's some nasty work, y'all. I mean, straight out nasty. They let this dude drop back 52 times. He got sacked 6 or 7 times. So he really dropped back about 59 times. 29 completion, 221 yards, no touchdown, and no interception. Dink and dunk. And they're going to tell Mary Kay all summer, all year long, and going to tell us this dude was better than Shedeur. And now she's singing another song.
Well, we don't get to watch very much of practice anymore, but in the short little brief period that I do get to watch him throw, he is throwing to the practice squad guys and the backup receivers in the early part of practice. We can see it, and his elite accuracy is always on display. And not only is it just accuracy, it's the fact that he has the kind of arm talent where he can vary the ball speed, he can throw it from different arm angles, he can do a lot of things to make it a catchable ball. And I think that goes a long way. If you talk to receivers, that's what they want. They want to be able to catch the football. And that really wasn't happening this season with Joe Flacco. There were so many drops. So I think that's going to be something that they can really capitalize on when Shedeur gets in there. The fact that he'll take something off of it. You know, sometimes he's accused of not having the strongest arm in the world. Part of that is because he will definitely lob it and, you know, throw a softer pass if that's what's needed in certain situations. And he'll do whatever it takes to get it there. And that 74% accuracy, which was an FBS high, that's legit. That's not because he's, you know, not throwing it away or he's not wanting to throw the Hail Mary or whatever the case may be. That is a legit statistic from what I've seen.
Okay. Well, it's amazing, y'all. This is amazing that she can go out there and say stuff like that. She said Shedeur can throw the ball in all kind of angles. Shedeur ain't never throw no ball in all angles. He just come over the top and throw it. He don't throw the ball no sideways. Well, she fixed it up for him. She fixed it up. Look like this. That's me. She changed when Shedeur gave her that interview in the locker room. This past week, when Shedeur gave her that interview, that's what she started changing. And she see the other guys ain't doing that good. She crazy, man. This sister is wild. She wild, y'all. I can't trust people like that. I don't want nobody around me like that. That's just me. I'm old school. I don't want nobody around me like that, man. What? But she's singing that tune right now. God, what she did a 360. She did a 360. But she know. She knows she'll do it coming, though. She see how DG playing. She see all them quarterbacks that she was out there rooting for, talking good about. Andrew Berry making her look like a fool. Andrew Berry, like I told y'all on my last live, Andrew Berry making them look like a fool. I'm going to send my aide down there. Go down there and tell him anything. He come back the next day and I did another. Go down there and tell him Shedeur ain't ready. They out there popping their gun. They don't see Shedeur like that. They want Shedeur to stay at QB3, the emergency quarterback, because he ain't ready. 12 hours later, Shedeur signs. QB2. Mary Kay said, the hell with that. I can't beat him. I'm finna join him. Mary Kay said, what's up, JR? Hey, Mary Kay said, hey, the hell with him. I'm finna join this crew right here. Y'all the losing crew. Kevin Sebastian, we'll holler at you. DG, I'll holler at you. I'm going over here to Shedeur. I'm going over here to prime time son. But it's wild, man. They wilding, boy. They are wilding. Rizzo, boy. Rizzo said, Kevin. Rizzo, Kevin Sebastian. Rizzo said, you got to go, man.
Kevin Stefanski's status. Heat index. 1 to 10. 1 to 10. 10 is you're fired. It's just a matter of time. 1 to 10, right now, 7.5 on the heat index. I don't know how you're going to save your job, Kevin. I don't. I want somebody in that building to tell me why this guy should be back next year. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? You have the worst offense in the league. Guy's an offensive coach. Enough. It's enough. You're going to run this guy back out here? And I'm not trying to get people fired. I just can't watch this crap, Chris. I can't.
Of course you can't. Riz, the Browns offense last year scored 15 points a game. They're only scoring 13 and a half this year. They got worse.
Yeah. That Rizzo said, I'm tired of this shit, man. I'm tired of it. Myles Garrett said the same thing.
Yeah, it's frustrating. We lose the same way every time. It's frustrating as hell.
Along those lines.
Yeah. See, I'm sick of all of it, too. I'm sick. Say you sick of it, too. Hey. Max. They said they sick of it. They sick of it, man. I couldn't believe, I was finding myself saying, hey, I'm going to watch the game for about a quarter just to see what Shedeur, see what he might get a chance in. Man, I found myself watching the whole game. And at the end of the game, I said, damn, I just watched the Cleveland Browns whole game. What the hell was I thinking of? Hey, I watched DG out there hitting folks upside the head. Bang, boom. Hey, this game is like the Three Stooges. You remember the Three Stooges when they were coming on TV? Yeah, I watched DG get walked down from behind by the defense, and then they partnered over there at Shedeur, saying they want Shedeur.
Deep drop for Gabriel. Out of the pocket, on the move, caught from behind. Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah, Jalen Ramsey said, all right, Shedeur. Even this for you, or I want you. Jalen Ramsey, he told Shedeur. And my guy, before I switch over and talk about Colorado, I got to listen to Rizzo one more time talking about Myles Garrett.
I don't feel sorry for Myles Garrett.
I don't
Stop
either.
with this crap. He's not a leader. He's a hired gun here for money. And he wanted to leave your city and your team. End of story. Am I wrong?
No, Riz, you're exactly
What goes through
right.
your mind? What goes through your mind? I don't know. Every Friday when the direct deposit goes into my checking account, that's what goes through my mind.
If he's gonna talk like this, Riz,
the ass kissing of this guy is insane. Boy, are you getting the Tony Rizzo show today, man? You want Tony Rizzo today? You're getting Tony Rizzo as if you were at my house.
Riz, if Myles Garrett wanted out so
That announcer asked Myles Garrett at their press conference, he said, what goes through your mind? Rizzo said, who give a shit what goes through his mind? He signed up for this. Rizzo went off on him, man. Why they get mad at Myles Garrett? Because he getting that big fat check. If it wasn't for Myles Garrett, man, they wouldn't be in the close game they was. Myles Garrett got 3 offensive linemen trying to block him. Come on, Rizzo. Come on, Rizzo. Whose side you really on? He said he was a Shedeur. He on Shedeur side. Well, let me see, can I find that video where he said, man, I don't want to see Dylan Gabriel no more. I don't want to see him no more. He said he didn't want to see. I'm ready to see my guy. I don't want to see that no more. I really don't want to see that anymore. I want to see my guy. Rizzo. Rizzo hell, man. Hey, man. Rizzo hell, man. Rizzo said, I don't want to see Dylan Gabriel no more. I want to see my guy. That's enough. Dylan Gabriel is who we thought he was. Ain't nothing changed. He's a check down Charlie type of quarterback. He's not going to push the ball downfield. He can't see over the line of scrimmage. He's limited. He's limited. Size matter. Here's Rizzo.
Been out in the sun all day, as you could tell. You know, kids, I'm really tired of losing to the Pittsburgh Steelers. I really am. It takes courage to be a Browns fan, but like today, it's just at this point the offense is terrible. I don't know. I'm not putting it all on Dylan Gabriel, but are we ready to see Shedeur? Maybe a week or 2. What else do we have? You're 1-5. Oh, kids, hang in there, man.
Boy, he look like he about to tap out, boy. Cleveland Brown. Hey, being a Cleveland Brown fan will make you tap out. We just waiting on Shedeur. That's all we waiting on. And then again, when you look at that offensive line, do we really want Shedeur out there? Do we really want Shedeur behind that offensive line? He ain't got no wide receiver to throw to. He ain't got no offensive line that's going to block for him. Boy, he in a tough spot, boy. But hey, when he was at Colorado 2 years ago, he didn't have no offensive line. When he was at Colorado last year, he didn't have no offensive line. But he did have some wide receivers to throw to. But Cleveland, boy, that tree is bare. Cleveland ain't got nobody. Nobody. Whoo. Shedeur, I'm rooting for you. I don't want you to get hurt now. That's one thing I don't want you to do. But hey, if you can say you can change their team, that's right, brother. That's right. I'm gonna ride with y'all today. Hey, when you get out there, don't be running around. Get rid of that football, Shedeur. Shedeur, get rid of that football. They don't have no good offensive line. I'm sure you already know. Maybe you could get on page with at least 2 wide receivers. Hey, you need to be working with them right now because your time is coming, and it's coming soon. I would be mad after each practice or going to a college I have me Jerry Judy and another wide receiver. Say, hey, well, I don't care what Kevin called. This is what we gonna run when they play this kind of defense. This is what I'm gonna do. I ain't trying to look bad, and I'm definitely ain't trying to get hurt. Just ain't. So be aware, Shedeur, of your surroundings. Be aware of the play calling. Be aware of what you got to go up against. I'm just saying, big dog. I'm just saying. They didn't put in all their resources on the offensive side of the ball. They put their resources during the draft on the defensive side when they knew they needed a left tackle, when they knew they needed a second wide receiver. I don't see why they won't go get Will Shepherd. I don't see why they won't go get Will Shepherd. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, family. Hey, I got to switch over from Shedeur talk. We got to talk about Coach Prime and the Colorado football team, right? Coach Prime and the Colorado football team came away with a much-needed win on Saturday. A much-needed win. They needed that win, and they came away when they beat it and won against Iowa State.
Take me through that, take me through that.
Coach Swayze enjoying that win, man. It's good that they can celebrate they win because that was a win they needed. And if they had to continue to play like that at the first part of the season, they could be looking pretty right now, you know. But that's a win they needed. And got to get it off to the quarterback, Caton Salter. Had a good game, had a bad game 2 weeks ago, and on those 3 interceptions, yeah, he lost that game for him. That was a bad game. That's the baddest game that I don't see him play this year. But other than that, he did all right. But the offensive line has been good so far. That offensive line have given K. Salter a lot of time to throw that football. And they doing excellent in pass blocking. Now they run blocking. Maybe they can start doing a little bit better, or maybe they can switch up the formations or the plays. Look like the other team don't start to catch on whenever they run the ball because, you know, you just sitting back there and you be successful on one play. Then you continue to try to run that play. Yeah, they know what you're finna do. Or anytime they see Yo-Yo coming in or Yaya come in, they know it's a running play. They know that. So I know they off doing this week. Maybe Pat Sherman can change up some things, change up the scheme for it to running wise. I would love to see an I formation with a fullback, quarterback up under the center, put somebody in front of Dallin Hay, who's running the ball real strong, put somebody in front of Micah, you know, and you can pull Jordan Seaton just like you did the last game. And let K-Salt get up under the center and hand it off and run. Mix it up. Then you can play action off that. Hit your tight end sometime. You can play action off that if they in a power I, bake it, pull it, tight end out there in the flat, and throw it. It's simple. I would like to see a sweep. Pitch the ball. Let K-Salt get up under that center and pitch the ball to a running back round the end, a sweep around the end while Jordan Seaton is pulling. You got to give them different looks. You've been running the same plays from last year to this year when you run the ball. You got to switch the formations up, you know. I like when they took a deep shot over the middle with JoJo Williams. I would like to see them do that with Cecile Brown. Also, that play is open. One thing I like, K-Salt ain't bailing out, ain't trying to run every play unless they call a rollout play. But whenever you roll out to the right, you cutting half of the field off. I hate that. I don't like that play. I really don't. I don't care if it is an RPO. When K-Salt run to the right, he running out of even the wide receivers. That's so far they can go. He already lined up on this side, and then you don't cut the whole half of the field off. And then on this side, hell, he can have a wide receiver run all the way down the sideline, and K-Salt can't even see him because you don't cut his vision off. You don't cut his vision off. That's just me. But I like the way the offensive line is performing so far. I hope they can get Cecile Brown more touches. I would like to see Omarion Miller start blocking more, even when he don't get the ball. And JoJo Williams standing up. Yeah, he's going to be a problem next year. Yeah, JoJo going to be a problem. Yes. Next year, them boys, they're going to ride, boy. That Cecile Brown will be gone. He the only one on the wide receiver probably gone. I don't know if Hakeem Williams, he'll be back. He might be. He might be here last year. Terrell Timmons will be gone. But you still got majority of the wide receivers for next year. But they still should dominate this year. Utah, they got to go to Utah and play. But if K-Salt and the offense can get it together and score quickly and fast on those possessions, get out to a good start, and force Utah to throw the ball, they got him. They got him. But if K-Salt and the offense stall, Utah going to put some pressure on him. Dampier, that boy can run that football. He might not can't throw it. He ain't accurate at all. But Lord have mercy. Yeah, he going to run. You ain't got to worry about him. Yeah, he going to run the football. I promise you that. They gonna have to, I won't worry about him throwing. But hey, your linebackers, your safeties, your cornerbacks, and your defensive front, yeah, they finna get, yeah, you gonna have to come to work this game. This boy ain't gonna run. He ain't no little quarterback either. He ain't little. You gonna have to hit Dampier. If Colorado offense can get up on them by 2 scores, they got that game. Colorado scored 21 points against Utah, they gonna win. They gonna win. But K-Salt can't turn it over. He can't throw no interception. We don't need no running backs from him. If they can take care of the ball, don't turn it over. K-Salt get out to a good game, hit his targets, they gonna win. Utah ain't gonna beat them in the passing game. They're just not. Now if the game close, and if McNeil them don't want to come and play, JB don't come to play, they don't want to hit that game. You know, last year like they did Kansas, didn't want to hit on the road. They do that this game coming up in 2 more weeks, they're going to lose. Because Dampier going to choke that thing. I'm telling you that quarterback going to run that football. They got 2 big tight ends that they must contain too. But Dampier, he lying out in the middle. He probably won't even make them throw. No, he ain't no good passer. But he will run that thing. He will run it. And plus they rank. I think they rank, I want to say 23 or 22 in the country now. So they can be beat. Coach Prime done proved they can beat a ranked team. They beat Iowa State. They should have beat TCU. They should have beat BYU. But hey, they've been so close. They just need K-Salt to be K-Salt. I wish he would run more, but K-Salt don't like to get hit. I see that now. That's what I know. He don't like to get hit. No, he hate that. No, if you hit him on one run, he gonna hand that ball off next time. Yeah. I just said, damn, K-Salt, you should have pulled that again. K-Salt said, oh, hell nah. You don't hit me one time. I couldn't get out of bounds. You caught me where I couldn't slide and you hit me. Yeah, they call that RPO the next play. Shit. K-Salt hand it off. Running back, they go nowhere. I said, damn, K-Salt. The defense was already back there on the running back. K-Salt said, nah, boy, you get hit. Yeah, you the running back. You the run and the backer. You get hit. I'm the quarterback. I'm gonna have this thing up. Coach Prime over there having a fit with that left hand. You know, the right hand do like him. Coach Prime do the left hand. Come on, pull the thing. Come on, I need you to be K-Salt. Got the little cut down there with a little rip. Left hand. Shoe off, toe hurt, foot hurt. He don't do like this. Coach Prime don't do like this. Coach Prime switch that thing up left hand. Coach Prime, you hell, but Coach Prime, I gotta give it to you. Ever since JR called you out, shit, Coach Prime be on that thing. Last 2 games, Coach Prime out coached every coach that was on that sideline. He out coached the TCU coach and he out coached the Iowa State coach. Last 2 games, Coach Prime, you did that. Cause Iowa State coach, I don't know what he did. I don't know what he was doing. He disrespected Colorado when he went on 4th down. And I think they were on the 20 or the 30-yard line. I said, damn, is he really finna go in? He went for it. It was 7 minutes left. He went for it and didn't get it. See, Coach Prime said, okay, you want to play like that? K-Salt, don't run. Don't hand that ball off, K-Salt. Don't throw it. I want you to run it 3 times in a row. I'm going to get this field goal. You ain't finna take my field goal away, K-Salt. I want you to run this ball 3 times in a row. They were popping that ass. They were tearing that ass. So every time you get it, K-Salt. K-Salt said, damn, coach. He had to, Coach Prime said, run it 3 times in a row because we in field goal range and don't take my field goal away. I need you to run it 3 times in a row. Man, they were tearing K-Salt ass up. K-Salt, hey, after that last run, K-Salt hurried up and ran to the sideline. He went over there and sideline. K-Salt said, man, God damn, you want me to run it 3 times, coach? Yeah, 3 times. Don't hand it off. I don't want no fumble. I don't want no interception. This fool on the other side decided to go for it on 4th down, and he on the 30-yard line. Back here. That was disrespectful. K-Salt, don't you hand up. Run the ball, K-Salt. That first time he ran it, he went left every time. Clack, clack. I said, oh, my God. I said, damn, K-Salt, all right? Get up, K-Salt. He got up. He ran it again. K-Salt ran it again. I said, damn, they going to take a shot this time. He going to fake it this time. Nah. K-Salt ran that thing again. Clack, clack. Oh, shit. I said, damn, K-Salt, when you supposed to run, during the first half, you doing running. So he came back again. K-Salt ran it again. He ran it again. Clack, clack. I said, oh, Coach Prime must have told him run. Boy, he heard. Coach Prime ran to the side, ran to the field with that left hand. No, his right hand. Coach Prime, that left hand with that mic still down. I guess he was trying to talk to JR. He ran to the side. He ran on the field trying to high five K-Salt. Shit, K-Salt went on around. K-Salt said, hell no, bro. No, Coach, you trying to get me killed, man. Coach Prime went out there with that left hand. High five. Good time. Good job. Good job, line. Good job, line. K-Salt. K-Salt ran all the way around there by George C. K-Salt didn't want to run that ball those 3 times, boy. They were tearing that ass up. K-Salt. K-Salt said, no, Coach, what you doing, man? What you doing, bro? K-Salt said, bro, you doing too much. Hey, boy. K-Salt, you the man, man. The team needs you, big bro. They need you, K-Salt. But anyway, hey, they needed that win. They got their win. Man, they need that win bad. They needed that win for the fan base, Coach Prime, the coaching staff, everybody. They needed that win. I'm just saying, man. They needed that win. They needed that win. Coach Prime had that headset. JR done told the man, I want to see it. I ain't putting that banner back up until I see Coach Prime pull that headset down. And if Pat Sherman called another crazy play, I want to see Coach Prime in that mic calling timeout, everything. Don't run that play. Boy, Coach Prime did it. I said, damn. Look at Coach Prime. Prime said, nah. We ain't running, Pat Sherman, don't you call no double reverse no more if you want your job. You call a damn double reverse again. Left hand. This right hand. No, left hand. Coach Prime. Got the sleeve cut. Got one of these on. Hallelujah. Jesus is my rock in a weary land. In a weary land. Yeah. Out there hopping. He hopping. With that left hand. Put that mic down. Coach Brian, yeah, man. Coach Brian. JR be watching you, Coach Brian. He watch every move you make. JR, I can't wait to talk to JR tomorrow about that. JR, Uncle Steve tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Uncle Steve and JR tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. All right, family, I got to get out of here. Finna go see what these Atlanta Fives are doing. All right. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Always good. I'm telling you, man, I got the best chat on YouTube, man. They support me. They stay active in that comment section. When I go to town, I go eat lunch tomorrow with my guys that I used to work with. They gonna let me know everything y'all said. I promise you that. They gonna do that. Peace, family. Love y'all. Appreciate you. Don't forget tomorrow night, 8 o'clock.
We're trying to fix what was broken last week, and we're on to this week. We're not there last week. We're past that. We just got to go out there and do what we're capable of doing. Be prepared to have no opportunity to fail. That's how you bounce back from adversity.
This will be Colorado's second home game of the year, and I'm telling you, they need a big time.
Are you practicing to practice, or are you practicing to be great?
Which way am I going?
Bus coming, you on the way.